Hi guys, it's Heather Wallace here from Bridle and Bone in sunny and wintry Monmouth County, New Jersey. For those of you who don't know me, I am a returning adult equestrian that has a small business working with animals. I work with horses and dogs to do sports massage and aromatherapy, and I also am a returning adult rider who just bought my own horse. So it's been a lifelong dream, and it's something that I've really been writing about the last year. So, you can take a gander on the site and see. But the reason I'm here today is because I'm doing a vlogging challenge. HeyNet, which is a UK-based blogging network for equestrians and country bloggers, has decided to do a vlogging challenge. It's something I really wanted to work on this year because I'm awkward at it. And so we were paired up. So Laura Schutzer of Wanna Be in the Ribbons sent me some questions to answer, and here's my answers. So I hope you guys all enjoy. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask them. Send me an email, comment on the blog. I love engaging with my readers and my viewers. It's a small world, and it's made even smaller because of social media. We're really lucky that equestrians and animal lovers have a really tight-knit group, and so I hope you enjoy. Whether you like horses or not, thanks for getting to know me a little bit. Okay, the first question from Laura Schutzer of Wanna Be in the Ribbons is, introduce yourself, name and where you live. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Heather Wallace. I am an equine sports massage therapist and canine sports massage therapist and aromatherapist located in Monmouth County, New Jersey, which is, if you don't know anything about New Jersey, it is the Garden State. Surprisingly, I actually do go to a barn that's on about 500 acres of woods and valleys, and it is absolutely beautiful and stunning. And we're located just right on the ocean, in the Atlantic Ocean. So, okay, question number 2. When did you first get into horse riding, and what's your earliest horsey memory? This is kind of funny. I don't know if anyone's ever had quite, but it sets a good precedent for my Confessions of a Timid Rider series, and for the book on it that I'm releasing this year. So I've always been horse obsessed. Ever since I was little, I used to pretend I had a stable in my backyard, and I would do the Monty Python thing where I'd ride around on an imaginary horse. I mean, picture it. Okay, pigtails, and my parents were just wondering if I was insane. So when I was 9, we were on a family vacation to Arizona, and my parents took pity on me and stopped at a trail riding facility, and I could not have been more excited. Here we are in the desert. I could be a real cowgirl. I've ridden ponies like on lead line, at parties, but I'd never actually ridden a horse myself. So here's this 9-year-old, dreams of being a cowgirl. I've got the perfect opportunity here. Little gray pony is assigned to me, and I've always had a thing for grays. I get on, and we're sitting in the shade of a tree waiting for everybody else to tack up. My little sister is just behind me on this big black horse, terrified out of her mind, and she's only there because of me. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and as I'm waiting, the excitement starts to fade into fear, utter fear. The what ifs start happening, the anxiety, oh my God, my horse moved. Is he gonna take off on me? I mean, now I know he was just balancing and he was actually asleep. But back then, to a 9-year-old, who was so excited, I started having regrets immediately. We were just sitting in the yard. And so I just start crying. I start panicking, and I have all these visions of death and dismemberment. I mean, you name it. I'm so dramatic. And so my sister starts crying because she's been looking to me this whole time thinking, well, my sister's not afraid. This is going to be fine. So my parents look over, and there's 2 hysterical daughters. And God bless this pony. My little gray pony did not even budge. I mean, he may not have even woken up. You could not have asked for a better pony. This is all in my head. And so I created such a ruckus that they actually got me off the horse, and I never rode. So my sister and I stayed in the yard with my mother, who does have a background in riding, and we just groomed those ponies. I mean, I sat there talking to my pony, grooming him, loving on him. Well, my father, the former Air Force captain who's been in Vietnam War, who is afraid of nothing but horses, is the only one to go out on the trail ride in the desert by himself with the guide and the other people. I mean, I didn't think anything of it at the time, but looking back, he still hasn't forgiven me, because he came back and told us a story about how they encountered a rattlesnake. And I kid you not, he still talks about it. He's like, you know, you made me do this. How did I be the one to go out? I mean, anyway, it's a surprise I actually was able to convince my parents to give me lessons when I was older, because they were traumatized. I was a little bit traumatized. But you know what? I faced my fears and I got back on. You know, it might have been years later, but I did it and I've never looked back. Even if I've had moments of anxiety or fear, and I've had to take steps back, I let my passion be greater than my fear, and I keep pushing forward because that is more important to me. Horses are important to me, and that's the end of the day. That's what's brought me here today. Okay, folks, I'm going to get the pony. Okay. So basically, Ferris has decided to come up. Since I'm not going to get them at the gate, they decided to play. So, but let me tell you a little bit about Ferris. Ferris is a Welsh pony cross. He is 14-2, and he turned 11 in January. So as of a week ago, he is officially mine, and my daughter's, of course, because I share. But he's a red roan, so it's a really unique coloration, and he's very treat oriented, so that should make things a little bit easier, as long as we can keep him from getting a little too mouthy. But he's already figured out the zipper on my coat. So I'm really looking forward to working with him this year on some groundwork, building a relationship of trust and mutual respect, and working on my confidence level. You know, now that I have my own horse and I can ride more than once or twice a week, I can actually work on my fitness as well as his fitness and building his top line. And also we can work on, you know, my equitation. So we're going to have a lot of fun together. You know, he loves trail rides. We have yet to do a trail ride together, so if you're nice, maybe I'll bring a GoPro and we'll do that. I may need both hands full. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to try. But we're looking forward to it, and we're going to have a lot of fun together, I think, him and I. And so far, he's been a perfect little unicorn angel with my girls. So, what's the number one piece of horsey kit, a must-have item for any grooming kit? So I'm a little bit biased because of what I do for a living, and I love my products. I mean, that's the reason that I make them. So I made them for myself first, and then my clients. I'll confess. So my favorite piece is basically a tie. Is that cheating? My favorite piece of grooming equipment is the Flying Tick Spray from Bridle and Bone Wellness. It's all natural. It has a really nice base of fractionated coconut oil in it, as well as a whole bunch of other all natural ingredients, including essential oils that are known for their properties of repelling basic insects that you're going to see every day: ticks, flies, fleas, mosquitoes, those kinds of things. I started using it on myself, then started using it on the horses that I rode. I use it on my dogs, and it smells really good. It doesn't smell bad. It smells really good. It lasts a while, and it is very effective. I mean, it's an all-natural, effective treatment, and it rivals those sold by the larger brand companies, but it's handmade. So if your animal has skin sensitivity or issues, I can adjust the recipe to their needs. So it is a really nice way of having a custom product in your tack box that won't break the bank. And it works well. And you can use it. I put it on my children as well when they go to the barn, because my biggest fear is them coming home with ticks. I mean, you know, I can honestly say New Jersey, we have a lot of ticks here. We do have a lot of horses that have had Lyme disease. And so it's a big issue. It's a very, very big concern of ours here. So that would say the Flying Tick Spray would be my most sought after grooming item. And I use it all year round. unless it's, really, really cold out, ticks are there in the leaves, and, they're not all dead. So from at least February through the end of November, a fly-in tick spray is a must. So you can find out more information about that on our website at www.bridleandbone.com. We also sell it through Etsy and through Hound & Co., which is a great little Etsy type shop for dog owners. So the last and final question from Laura Schutzer of Wanna Be in the Ribbons is this. Tell us a bit about the day job. You work at Equine Therapies. How did you get into it? Why do you think it's so important to consider these types of treatments for your horses? So that's a really long question, and it's probably going to take a longer answer. I'll try not to bore you to death. But I used to work in publishing, and then I became a stay-at-home mom for a while. And so when I was thinking about going back to work, I really thought, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do? What am I passionate about? Because as much as I loved publishing, I was publishing scientific, technical, and medical journals. The passion behind it wasn't there. The subject matter wasn't something I was really interested in. And I love animals, and I've always loved animals. I've always found a way to work with them in any way, shape, or form. So I found out about a program to teach certification for equine and canine sports massage. And I said, sounds awesome. I can't think of anything better. I'm improving the lives of animals. I'm getting to create relationships with these animals, and I can't think of a better way to spend my day. So I got certified, my partner Danelle Stukas and I, in 2016, and we've been up and running ever since in Bridle and Bone Wellness, and it's really been an amazing ride. We've had some really loyal, amazing clients off the bat. It doesn't hurt that I have a good relationship at my barn where I've been there for a long time, and frankly, it's just been, sports massage is a way to benefit your horse in a preventative manner, and to also speed healing if they're hurt and sick. So obviously we'd rather get in before they're hurt. Annual maintenance, just like, you go to the gym, you get sore, or athletes get massage after, before and after games. It's the same type of thing. So it's not necessarily physical therapy because I'm not licensed for that, so I'm just gonna put that out there, but in a way it is similar to it in the sense that there are health benefits for the type of massage we do. It is not just petting, it is treating pressure points, it is finding and treating those muscle spasms before they get bad, before your horse starts to act out behaviorally, tossing head, bucking, kicking, rearing. I mean, those are all major responses, and we don't ever want to get there. So a lot of those can be explained by physical ailments, and we do work alongside with chiropractors. So if you have a serious health question about your horse, absolutely talk to your vet. Have an adjustment made on your horse. But the best thing is when the chiropractors work on the vertebra of your animal, and that's fantastic. And I do it on my dog, and I will be doing it on Ferris as well. But the whole idea is if your muscles are out of alignment, if they're tight and they're pulling those bones, the chiropractic adjustment is not going to last very long. So you really want to create a benefit, a long-term benefit for your animal, and that is to support. I mean, horses and dogs are 60% muscle. They have 16 muscles in their ears alone, and to be able to help them and address them behaviorally and physically in a non-invasive way, I can't think of anything better than that. And it takes, anywhere on a horse, generally 45 minutes to a little over an hour, depending on your horse's need. And we recommend for a horse that's in a full program being ridden 4 or 5 days a week, every 2 weeks. A horse that's in rehab once a week at least, because our concern in rehab or stall rest is colic, is other significant problems, and like anxiety from stall rest. I mean, your horse is used to being in work, and then all of a sudden they're cooped up. So this massage can actually help all of that. For our horses that are used less than 3 times a week, an average of 4 to 6 weeks is usually fine. But at the very least, have an evaluation done, and please make sure that your horse is seen by a licensed professional, a certified professional. because there are a lot of people out there that do say that they do this but don't have anything to back it up. So that would be my concern for you guys, is just, you know, our animals are our family in many, many ways, and sometimes they get better treated than we treat ourselves. I know I am very guilty of that. So that would be my thing to you, is please, if you're not sure, get references. Word of mouth is huge in this industry, and it's really a small community. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and go get your horse a massage today. Trust me, it'll be worth it. In a little bit, but I just wanted to say thank you for following along and for getting to know me. We do this vlogging challenge with HeyNet. Laura Schutzer of Wanna Be in the Ribbons, based in the UK. Give her a follow. She had some great questions for me, and I really appreciated it. And I appreciated being able to tell all of you guys a little bit about me and what I do. So trying to spread the word about the benefits of equine sports massage around the world. There's US is a little bit behind of the times in that, and so not everybody is aware of it, much less a proponent of it. So thank you for taking the time. If you have any questions, please reach out, comment on my blog, comment on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, all with the hashtag @bridleandbone. And you can reach me also on the website, bridleandbone.com. And again, we have our store and our services there. So any questions, please do give us a call, give us a shout out. We love to hear from you. And if you get your horse a massage, I'd love to hear what you thought. So let us know. Thanks.